Oh, hey, we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Howdy, partners.
Howdy.
Our guest tonight is part of the Saturday morning cartoon. We got Degenerate and 503. I did send Terry a link, but he says he's not too tech savvy. So
No.
if he shows up, we'll see what happens.
Says the guy that is a electrician. That's pretty tech savvy to me.
I hope he's out fishing somewhere.
He probably is.
Stephen P.
Oh wow, we got Dee Dee's Fin Den. I wanted to say Fish Den. New Local Austin, Jimmy P, Anthony, Skulls Aquatics, Lori, Monster Gal, which we'll be seeing her in 2 hours. The Zen Ginger, Dave Farrell, Mike's Aquatics and Things. Ray's Aquatics. Geek Boy, Susie Q, 3G, Bob, how you doing? And I do believe that's everybody.
We got the whole gang here. All the cool kids are hanging out. What is up, chat?
What's going on,
It's gonna
people?
be good. It's gonna be good. I can
Hey,
tell.
Jenny Lane, Color Guppies, Paul McCartney. I think I said hi to Stephen P, but I'll do it again so you don't make a song about me.
Skipper didn't say hi to me, man.
That'll be Pennsylvania man.
That damn hick boy don't know how to read. How you doing, Jen? You? I actually have a couple questions because I caught part of it this Saturday. Now, can you do me a favor and explain this game?
God.
Now, the reason why I asked is because I was watching y'all stream. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You know?
So a part of our show, you can tell if you're watching chat that it's begun by everybody in chat getting super pissed off, is really dumb games. Like my game is the worst game because I Google family animal trivia and just read questions off whatever pops up. And about half the time it's wrong. So you have to guess the right answer according to me. And Jason does Name That Fish, where he shows a picture of a part of a fish. That game is much less controversial. And then he does Name That Tune, which really pisses people off. Like, that's probably the number one offender. Like, we even had Zen in all caps losing her mind. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of table flipping.
Before people even knew what the prizes were for this game, it was like highly contentious. And then Terry announced that he was giving away like 3 giant gift cards and a bunch of prizes from Aquarium Co-op for like the top 5 places or something, and then some random ones too. And so it's like a super dumb game with actually high stakes, but stakes that nobody knew about that everybody loves complaining about.
Right.
Hi, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
And I try to find some of the most annoying stuff to play for the Name That Tune. Just to aggravate Patty.
Is that what that lamb chop thing was? See, listen, I was at work, so.
Oh, we were just lamb chops. We were just talking about that. I think that was that puppet thing. With the yeah. That was just. I don't know how we got on that subject, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, because I just remember that annoying ass song.
Do you mean this is the song that never ends?
I forgot how we got on that subject. But yeah, it's just complete chaos.
Yeah, see, this is a lot of what our chat looks like during the games.
Yeah,
we can't have Nightbot.
Oh my
god, nobody
god,
would be left.
I went back and looked at that today with like the Nightbot settings I had, and it was like FU Nightbot, and that's why Ricky got timed out. And all this other stuff. Like, well, yeah, no wonder.
So the moral of the story is me and Jason are not real great at making friends. Sorry, guys. Can you imagine if we had Nightbot in Saturday morning cartoons during games?
Oh my god.
Somebody would like reach through the screen.
Yeah, somebody would like SWAT your house or something.
Hey, Jess.
Jess, I did send you the link to your Facebook. It'd be wrong for me not to send my secretary the link.
Oh yeah, your secretary.
She should come over and listen to your little shit.
If I ever meet
Get
her,
on up here, Jess.
first thing she's probably going to do is slap me.
Well, you would have it coming, so.
Oh, you damn Skippy. Oh yeah, I know I would.
That's funny.
So, like, is the Keystone Clash? Is it going to be going on this coming weekend or the next?
This weekend coming up. It is
okay.
Friday night to Sunday morning.
Is that when the auction Sunday morning? Is that when they're doing that?
Of course you would ask that.
Yeah. Well.
Skipper's like, I don't know.
You seem to know the schedule pretty well, so I figured I'd ask.
Well, the reason why I know the schedule is because I volunteered to help them set up Thursday since I'm off. I'm going to go out early because I'm going to be there all weekend. Told the wife today, she goes, I thought it was one day. I said, well, I guess you should have been listening to me.
And then she smacked the shit out of you and you wondered what happened.
No, because it was over the phone. That was the nice part about it.
You are so bad. You're a bad, bad boy.
Oh, I am. But I think I'm trying to bring it up.
We'll circle back to that question. I have questions about Keystone Clash, like who's getting up at 6 a.m. Pacific to show me pictures of fish after arranging special access?
What? Oh.
Are you talking about for the contest?
I think she's talking.
Talking about for Name That Fish? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about just for during the stream. Just shamelessly plugging Saturday morning cartoons, harassing you guys. Well, although if you did want to get up extra early and sneak in and get photos, I wouldn't turn you away.
Speaking of that, I mean, like, is
I'm trying to think if I could do that.
Jason or Skipper, are you guys going to be going live anytime of the show?
Well, here's the thing.
What the hell did I just read?
I'm sorry, Jess.
I was like, dog vomit.
I just saw dog vomit at the moment. I'm like, whoa.
I think somebody ate too much of that cardboard they love to mess with and probably got upset tummy. Sounds like shit my dogs do.
I know some people are going to be streaming during the Keystone Clash.
I have to. My secretary told me I had to.
Cool.
I could say that because she just took advantage of me with doing that too. She is tonight the secretary. And then I'll be saying yes, ma'am, Saturday morning.
That's damn Skippy, you will.
I just know that the normal time that we would be streaming this Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern is the same exact time that Lucas Bretz is doing his talk. So I probably won't be streaming.
Oh, I know I won't be then.
I'm going to need you to sit in the back row with your phone up and very nonchalantly record it like those movies that you can buy in New York.
Some guy's head's just taking up half the screen.
Yep.
And he keeps weaving back and forth like, dude, come on, man. Just sit still.
What's wrong with this guy?
Did you all ever see that show, Mystery Science Theater 3000?
That was awesome.
It's where these guys are like sent into space by an evil overlord, and he only sends them crappy B movies to watch, and so
He
they
tries
just
to
sit
drive him
there.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
The only way they can keep sane is to make fun of it the whole time.
Yes.
So here is
Yep.
The
9 a.m. to 10.
and Lucas
Lucas.
Brett will be from 9 a.m. to 10. Like, how much? Like, I'd like. Well, she's gonna have to wait till after 12 if she wants me to. Because I'd like to listen to him talk too.
I'd like to listen to them both talk, actually.
Yeah.
Eric Broderick. Yep.
You got a half an hour to pee and get, like, smoking or something.
You got half an hour to get one of them to agree to go live on Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
No pressure.
Eric is the guy that you go to for all your catfish needs.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And he's a PA fish guy, too.
He is a master breeder in all different like species
Ooh.
of corridoras and plecos. I mean, like the rare stuff, the stuff that's like $200 or $300 a fish.
So there's an auction for the Gary Lang rainbow fish eggs at 4:15 p.m.
Yeah, I might actually attend that.
Sunday is the other auctions.
Yeah, I scheduled my Sunday stream, but it depends on what is being auctioned. If there's if I can find out what's going to be being auctioned on Saturday, I'll make a decision on whether I'll be either streaming from the auction or just doing my stream.
Oh, okay.
Well, and I can help you out on Sunday if you need me to run StreamYard.
Hey, that's cool. That would be cool. That would actually be really cool.
Probably
I'll let
going to
you
have
know.
to call me to wake me up, but
Yeah, it's gonna be early.
Listen, that wouldn't be the first time.
no. This morning I made it by like 4 minutes because Jason's like, she hasn't scheduled it yet. She's not showing up on Discord yet. I better call her. And I don't even remember the phone ringing. Like, I don't remember answering the phone. I just remember being like, oh crap, here we go.
Yeah. You totally sounded half asleep. You're like, oh my god, I overslept. Start the stream. Relax. You still got 10 minutes.
I got to say though, like
It was
for
funny.
someone that will wake up at the last minute and stream, you actually are in a very, very good mood at that early. Just being waking up and there you are. So it's a job well done.
It's
I'd
the
look-
panic.
It's the adrenaline. It's the
Yeah,
adrenaline.
right.
Oh shit!
She might not even be awake for all I know.
I'm better when I'm sleeping.
It seems to work out.
You did that to me, I'd look like a damn pissed off zombie. I'm just saying. I'm like, oh, you freaking
Skipper's like,
serious.
Well, that's where the Terry element comes in.
I do have to ask. So Skipper and Jason, these are going to be for you guys because I know that you two are going. But do you all have a certain species of fish, or that you all are hoping to maybe get at that swap meet or whatever?
I've been thinking about this a lot, actually. Yeah, I would like to get some of those rainbow fish. Maybe some of those rare ones that Gary Lang is going to be auctioning. But, yeah. The pseudos, even the little ones, maybe the big ones. Obviously not that big, but whatever, the big ones.
Me,
Yeah.
because it's my first time ever going to one, so I don't know what to expect.
I don't know either, really.
I ain't never been to any fish show, any fish swap, so I'm just
Well,
going.
Skipper, you will absolutely love it, man. Because so far I've been to two. But they're nothing nearly. There ain't nothing really when it's compared to what y'all are going to now. But I mean, like, you will want to buy everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure, but
I mean,
I've been to 2 fish swaps now for my local place, but this seems like it's a little bit bigger than just a fish swap. So plus, there's a whole lot of people we all know going, so that's kind of cool.
I'm gonna have to go to Fishtoberfest when I go with like exactly $40 in my pocket and none of my cards. Like none at the hotel room, none of them with me because I am the worst at that. Like I am like I'm not buying nothing. I'm just here to look, and then I get there and I'm like I want that and that and that and
Yeah.
oh yeah, I got room on this card. This one I just paid
Yeah.
off. I'm rich. I forget who I am. All of a sudden I'm a
I'm the
baller
same
in
way.
there.
I'm the same way. I go, I want that, and I'll take that, and then afterwards, like then after you get done, you're like, where am I going to put all this? And then you go home and stay up like for 4 or 5 hours moving stuff
Yeah,
around
exactly.
just to make
Like,
room.
I got to move this fish so I can put this one in here, and it doesn't eat those.
Yeah.
Yeah, musical fish. Yeah, when you get back from the swap, definitely done that.
Oh goodness.
I don't get it. Wait, what? Caution for the
Caution.
cold floors.
I don't get it either.
Yeah. Well, see, I to explain that, I don't know if I should explain it on here or not. So I'll probably wait till after the stream. You know.
Okay.
You know. I mean,
Well, a
Good
lot of
talk.
stuff goes over my head in general, so I figured I could have just been misunderstanding. And
No, I think there's a story behind this one.
well, I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
This.
well, okay. Well, like just to put it in like a PG form, it kind of goes back to that, man, this water's deep type thing. I guess. It's somewhere in there, but I just keep it at that, and I'll explain it later.
oh, my mind is
Bob.
racing with stuff I'm not going to say on somebody else's stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Bob, did you see what
Exactly.
you made me do here?
Sorry, Robert. Even when I'm trying to be good, I'm still bad.
Oh goodness,
I'm just biting my
when my
tongue.
face is red.
Yeah, we can see that. Water. Or for you, it would have been shallow water. But anyways,
Wait, I blame Bob for this. He's not
Yeah.
here to defend himself. Dang it!
Oh goodness.
he could be, but he would be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Bob's smooth, man. King of finesse. Yep, cold floors. You gotta watch out for them cold floors.
I don't know what we're talking
See, I was
about,
good
but
that time and y'all are still giggling. Like, not my fault.
I can picture it now. Anyway,
lots.
Bob, that swap would have been a good time to have maybe picked you up a couple pairs of them Duluth boxers. the Duluth Trading Company boxers, on the commercials.
oh,
Those Duluth clothes, though, are legit. Like, the shirts are, like, just long enough. And, yeah, those are good. My roommate has some of those and is an actual plumber. And he gets all sensitive if you call it, like, plumber's crack or anything like that. He's like, that's not even a real thing. I always make sure my pants are pulled up. I'm like, Why is that? Because you don't want to look like a plumber. And then he turns red. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go in another room now. Bye.
Oh, it's a thing.
oh yeah.
It's definitely a thing.
I don't care what anybody says. Definitely. is
Well,
a
I
thing.
mean, anytime that you have to get down and kneel and crawl around and all of that, I know everybody, I'm certainly hitching my pants back up, probably not quite quick enough.
And there's just sometimes you're like so deep in that work and you know what's happening and you're like, you know what, I just got to get this done. And you guys get to enjoy the show.
The very nice person that I am, when I catch it, I embarrass the shit out of them. Especially if you're at a store. It's funny.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not trying not to do it in public here, man. This might be in my house,
You know, Skipper,
there's
for
Terry.
some reason,
Terry.
Skipper, for some reason, I kind of see you as the guy who's standing in the back with like a can of peanuts or something and just tossing it. You know what I mean? I can just see you doing that.
Honestly, I will do that the next time. All right, I'm about to get in trouble.
I would give points away for that.
Oh yeah.
What's
Get him,
up, Jess?
No,
Hey,
payback's for hell, bud.
Oh, look.
She got some scissors. She ain't playing with you.
All
What's
right,
pink.
going on next thumbnail? What's next one?
Fish tube's biggest little shit.
I don't know what's going to show up on the next thumbnail now, do you?
You're gonna have a
Oh,
whole
goodness.
special intro song.
Right.
Listen to this mouthy little ginger.
It's going to be more than listen here, you little shit.
Get him. Oh, I'm so glad you're up here, girl. Hey.
Yeah, after cleaning up dog puke, I was so nice. I came
Oh.
home from the LFS. I was like, oh, I'm going to grab my dog some pig ears. And yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm Shanna. Oh, I love it. Hey guys.
Now there's two.
That's too many.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I like
goodness.
this. It just blinked. Like everything went out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that was just funny.
Jason, I got to say, buddy, I'm like, you put some eyeliner on like nobody's
I
business.
know, man. Looking
Jason
good, aren't
cleans
I?
up real nice.
Look
Looking
at
real
you.
good.
I'm not sure I like the side by side of my really good picture that I use for my avatar and my face. I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
no,
let's
worlds
compare.
collide. Let me live in the
Uh-huh.
illusion.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for that, Jason.
That's that Instagram versus reality thing.
There might be a few filters on that.
They call that catfishing.
Yep,
Oh man.
it's how you reel them in.
Oh,
Oh,
that's too funny.
thank you, Bob.
Yeah, I had to, after cleaning
That's
up
right.
throw up, I had to go throw some makeup on. Greg is the only one that has seen me with like no makeup on. He met me at the LFS here earlier and gave me 2 29s, a 10, and a big trash can thing that we used for a RO unit. And so
For
I
a
could,
reservoir.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yes,
that's
I
cool.
talk with my hands.
Make sure before you use it as a reservoir, even one time, make sure you've got a float valve hooked up to it, like the little white thing in there that turns it off when the water hits full, because it is the easiest thing in the world to overflow those.
Yeah, this one has the pipe at the bottom, so you can fill it up however, and then you got to set it up on something because the pipe is at the bottom.
Oh, gotcha.
But I don't have anything to put it up on yet, so it's kind of just going to sit there for a minute. Well, I may fill it up, and I just have to dunk out of it until we get the fish room done. Because yes, it's official. I'm moving outside into the room.
Yay.
Yeah,
I'm
so
so
awesome.
excited.
this room, no joke, is leaning that way. Like right here, just in where my desk is, there's an inch drop from the tank in front of me down. I was like,
Oh, wow.
shit. So this row of tanks right here is sinking me that way. It's like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. Don't tell Joe. Don't tell Joe.
You're like, I might be breaking the house. That's why we can't have
Sinking
nice
in.
things.
I'm worried that once we move the tank, good Lord, I hope you don't ever pull the carpet up.
Oh,
watermark
shoot.
after
Yeah.
watermark after probably mold too.
Oh jeez.
Oh, my.
Hey, Jess, my electric just blinked too.
Hey, 3G. What up?
Wow. See, it did. I wonder if there was a blackout.
Somebody
to-
hit a power pole.
Well, but he doesn't live by me.
Wait a
He lives,
minute.
like in another city right next to me, but God, it'd take me like probably 30 minutes to get to his house. So
Some of you might hit
So,
a
like-
poll.
So 3G is Greg?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my.
Greg the Guppy guy.
Yeah.
The OG Greg the Guppy guy.
He found someone that was getting out of the business or getting out of the hobby, not business, but hobby. And they had a whole lot of tanks. So he kept what he wanted, and then he gave me this. And then he's got another tank that he's going to tank and put that's going to replace, I think, 6 10 gallons. And then I'm going to get the 10 gallons. He's so sweet.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, 3D is cool, man.
Yep.
Came up on my stream today. Got to hang out.
I heard.
Go to the
He
fish
told
room.
me.
It's pretty cool.
He
That's
told
cool.
me.
He
Yeah.
has
He-
the
he
best
got nice
voice
things.
ever.
Yeah.
I could just listen to his voice. It is dreamy. I'm gonna call him up one night and be like, I can't sleep. Will you read me the phone
Talk to
book?
me.
And he would, because he's that sweet.
Talk to me,
Yeah.
3G. Talk to
He's
me.
a sweetheart. So he needs to tell y'all the secrets, huh?
I'm like, so what's the tea? What's going on?
Right?
Tell me everything.
Sweet dreams.
I know nothing.
And then nothing.
I
The
prefer it
odd
that way.
silence. I hate the odd silence.
So, Jason, you said, do you always have a stream on Sunday?
I did. It was the second. I think it was the third one I just did. I've been doing. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks now. So I've been trying. Yeah,
What
Kinda.
time do you normally do it?
9 a.m.
6 a.m. my time.
6 a.m. Pacific.
Man.
Yeah, man, it's cool. You know, you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. Whatever.
If I'm up, I will try to hit
Well,
the
there was
next
nothing is on Sunday mornings anymore.
one.
That's
Yeah.
and I'm always up at that time, chilling. That's kind of why originally we started the whole Saturday morning cartoons there, because it was like an open time slot.
Yeah.
Originally, when Terry and I talked about it, it was like Terry and I were always not doing nothing at that time, so it made sense.
Right.
And Shanna gets drug out of bed now.
Some mornings, literally.
By force.
Jess, you would have laughed your butt off this morning. Jason called me like 4 minutes before it was supposed to start. Like, so you haven't scheduled it? And I'm like, oh my god, start the stream, start the stream.
That's how
I
out of
showed
it she
up with
is.
my
She thinks that
blankie
was
on.
today. That was yesterday, but
Yeah, yesterday.
And I felt bad because I hadn't gotten the thumbnail made for the stream until like, what, 10, 12 o'clock this day? And usually I get it done, the time before. And I'm like, I got it this morning and I was watching a show and I was like, in the middle of it, I didn't do the thumbnail.
Oh, you're so good.
Oh, it's not. It's easy. It's
You say it's easy.
it is easy. It takes me all of maybe 10 minutes. Maybe
Well-
10 minutes.
Well, for you, it's easy. For me to do, it'd probably take me a month because I can't figure that shit out.
No,
I know that
all
feeling.
I had to do is send you my sign on PicMonkey, and then your thing is right there, and you just upload your picture and then download it on there, and there it is.
Or we could do that.
It's
what's it called?
easy.
Pip Monkey?
PicMonkey.
Pick Monkey.
PICMOKEY. That's what I do my thumbnails on
Nice.
because it's free.
Well, then I
Jason,
can
are
learn
you
that.
taking notes?
No, I'm just curious. Like, so, like, is it thumbnails from your videos or your?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and there's also another one that my sister uses that I'll use her sign on for, but it is, you can do it free for a little while. I don't remember the name of it though, so that sucks.
I just take a screenshot of my screen. That's what I do. I play a video. Like, if it's my video, I'll play it on my screen, full screen, and then I
Yeah.
just hit screenshot,
It doesn't
and then I
come
save
out,
the picture.
like when I take a picture of my
Screen.
computer, it's
Yeah.
all
If you
cattywampus.
hit-
It's all
Oh,
wonky.
not take a picture with your cell phone. Take a
Oh.
No.
screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The key on your keyboard that says print screen, that screenshots whatever is on your screen right now.
I don't
And then
have
you
a
can
print
s-
screen.
That's probably one of the, maybe a function key. I don't know if you have, it's a PC. It's gonna
Oh,
have a
I
print
found
screen
it.
key.
I do. You're right.
Print screen, and then you can just save it as a
I
picture.
do right there.
Yeah, and if you have any sort of
I'll
like
be dadgum.
like Windows Picture Viewer, you can open that and then paste whatever you're doing. Like whatever you did is just copied your screen, and then you can paste it as an image, and you can edit it.
Well,
That's how I make my screenshots. That's how. Yeah, I just play the video.
Well, I'm gonna add it to things. Like I'm gonna use that too. I've been wanting to do that for I can't tell you how long. I'm so glad I got a new computer.
Nice. Nice.
I tell you what, there is nothing more satisfying than updating your ratty old technology to
Yes.
I mean, because like I got the new iPhone for Christmas because I'm spoiled rotten, and I had an iPhone that was like 3 versions ago, so not even that old. But with iPhones, like the updates kind of just stop working once you get 3 or more old. And so when I got my new phone and I'm looking at the new camera and all of that, or when I got my new laptop as opposed to the laptop that had to stay plugged in that overheated, so you had to either have it on a fan or like halfway off a shelf or something.
Yeah. The last one I had to keep it plugged in anywhere I went.
Yep.
And it didn't have all the functions. Well, y'all know. I mean, y'all had seen a lot of the problems I was having with it. So, but this one was only, and I like Asus, and that's what it is, another Asus. But
That's
it
good
was
company.
only 6. Well, with the speakers I got, because I had to get speakers, you know.
Yeah.
It was $640.
Is this
Yeah.
a laptop?
Yeah,
or
it's
desktop?
a laptop.
Nice.
It's a laptop. Because
That's
I
not
needed
bad.
something that could go with me. We have a PC,
Yeah.
but I wanted something that could go with me again. And
Oh, that's cool.
and this one
It's
is
not a
like
bad. Asus
awesome.
is a good company.
It's a Core i5. It's got 8 of this, and you know, I don't know what all that means, but it's a lot of
It works
stuff.
real quick.
Yeah.
I'm
oh my
running Asus
God.
right. That's my motherboard.
There you go.
Asus.
Yep.
I got
only thing
the
I want to
Lenovo.
do is like add a screen, and I want a different keyboard, but I can't. I'll do that with this one. I'll have to get a PC that stays at home. Other than because the other one is Joe's, and I don't like touching his stuff because he likes it a certain way.
But you can you can plug a keyboard into your computer. Your
Yeah,
laptop.
you can
the
get
laptop.
the
Yeah, and
USB.
you can use it. You can just it'll use both keyboards actually, so you could type on both if you're really good.
And you can
Man,
use an
you getting some
HDMI.
shit done if you type it on
Exactly.
Well, and you can buy a second monitor and
Get a
use
leg
an
in there.
HDMI cable and a laptop riser to have 2, because that's what I had at work was an extra monitor, and then it's just an HDMI cable that goes from one to the other, and it even came with it's the one that comes with the new monitor, and it is really, really nice, except for when you finally get used to your laptop being a touch screen and then you go to touch the monitor and nothing's happening. It's like,
I had to
What's
turn the
happening?
screen off of my other computer because the screen was broke. When I broke the screen, when I was carrying it around, and I was showing Kevin all my tanks one night, my guppies, and I had just gotten that screen replaced.
oh,
That sucker hit the floor and cracked it again. I fell off. Like there wasn't no putting piece in it. No, it fell off. It was really clear for a few days. Of course, once everything starts sticking to it, it's not any good anymore. But
yeah.
this one, I didn't get it for as a touch screen. I don't think it is anyway. We tried to touch it the other day and it didn't work. So I don't think it's a touch screen. But that's fine. I don't need one.
Yeah, I don't need the touch screen. I didn't realize it was a touch screen, and then my son was helping me figure something out on it, and he starts touching the screen, and I'm like, "Don't touch the." Oh,
Get your
it's
dirty
doing
fingers
stuff.
off.
Oh, you can touch the screen? Because I grew up in the generation of don't touch the
Yeah,
freaking
exactly.
screen.
Yep.
Dad whipped you in the head
Yeah.
for touching that thing, man.
Oh, just knuckles upside the back of the head.
Or flick your ear. That's what I got. I got the flick of the ear.
I
grew
got
up
that
in
a
the
lot
day.
too. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Where the kids were the remote control. There was no remote
Yeah.
control.
Get up and change the
Change that
channel.
channel. Don't touch the screen.
Go get
Yeah,
my beer
I've
and
been
change the channel.
It was nice when Daddy got a remote in his hand. I was like, sweet. Then it
Remember
was
the
always
clicker?
get me a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the clicker, the one that was like a slide, it had like a cord that went all the way to the TV, and it was like, and yeah, they like change 2, 3, 6, whatever it was. Oh man,
Hi,
Miss
Susan.
Susan. He got drug around by the ear. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember being up on my tiptoes with
Yes.
one ear.
I can't say
Oh,
that my
my
older
God.
two boys that I didn't grab them by the ear once or twice.
It was the gimps. Do you know about the gimps?
No,
No. I
These
feel
little
that.
things right by, like, on your temples here, this
Oh.
hair.
a little hair.
If you pull this, oh my God, my dad, he would just twist it and he would just start pulling it and be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, I'm sorry, Dad, I didn't mean it.
I'm gonna remember that.
That was pain. That and the
Ways
Vulcan
to
neck pinch
torture
thing
your-
was like another one. I was like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Ways to torture your kids circa 1970s and 1980s.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because they wouldn't get a Switch at that point. Like, they grew up getting the Switch, which was way, way worse. And I got threatened with the Switch,
Oh.
but I never, like, got it. Like, worst I got was the belt, which I'll take because it doesn't split your skin
Yes,
open.
right.
We got
Oh,
the
But that's
belt.
when you learn.
Boy.
That's when you
We
learn
got
once
the
you
belt.
come back with a willow
Mm-mm.
limb.
Well,
You get the
listen.
biggest one you got.
Yeah.
All you got beat, got your butt whooped with was a belt means you're spoiled. When your father makes a paddle out of Kia 111 plywood and names
my
it
God.
Mr. Powell, I mean he painted it and everything. Then on the side, yeah, each one of our kids' names, he graph charted this, right? Our names. It was Microsoft Excel before it was on a computer.
Oh,
And the
He used
year.
graph paper, right?
Yeah, he did it by hand. I was
I
like,
mean, what the hell kind of rotten ass kids were we? Because I tell you what, raising my son, and I'm very lucky with him, he's never done, like, I've never even had to ground him. Like, he just does what he's told. Like, you know,
But-
he whines about taking a shower because he's 15, and I'm like, yeah, but you smell bad. You're going to go be around, like, girls and stuff. Try, please.
yeah.
Don't be the stinky kid at school.
Yeah, had that
But,
conversation
like,
with
that's
my
it.
kid too. You don't want to be known as Stinky J.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The difference is whenever we were kids, we'd go out and be told to come home when the pole light turned on.
Exactly.
it.
Or you heard the whistle. I can't
Oh,
believe
My,
my mama could
My
do
neighbor
it.
kid had they had like a bell, like it was a straight up like fire bell. It was
Oh.
like ding ding ding. You could hear it like for miles. So we knew to come running when that thing was on.
Then nowadays, you're scared to let your kids do that.
Yeah,
The reason
yeah.
why I say that is because I babysit most of them.
Yeah.
I have
See, I'd always let
GPS
my
on
kid do
my
that
kid.
anyway.
We can do that out here. Where I'm at, we can do it. But the problem is there's not, we're so rural that there's not enough kids Landon's age to play with.
Yeah, that's a problem too. But I just think a lot of that's fear actually, because I just let my kid do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
street lights on, come back. It's like I mean, sure, it's a different world, but it's
Depends
really
on
not
where
that
you live.
different. And I don't know.
I think it depends on where you live.
I think a lot of the things that kids are getting robbed of is self-reliance these days because people are
think so, too.
they're taking it all away from them,
Yes.
not letting them figure it out for themselves. I mean, how many times did you guys had to settle it like, you know, like Lord of the Flies, like kid style?
Like, just getting in fist fights. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
not even
on the
that, but you know,
regular.
yeah.
I don't
mean,
know
you guys
how many
had
fist fights I was in
Well,
as
you
a
learn
kid.
when
There
to
was like
walk away and
a
when
kid
to stand
code.
up.
Yeah, exactly. The kids had their own code, and you know what was right and what wasn't, and you guys worked it out.
Yep.
I don't know. When I was a kid, we had fighting words, right? And that's when if you said something messed up
Oh,
enough,
yeah.
you got cracked right in the face. Like, there was no waiting for you to throw the front punch.
Yo, mama.
Oh, yeah. Say my mama's name. Say it. Now say
Right,
it without your
exactly.
teeth.
Right.
And then, like, I never even got in trouble for any of the fights I was in because they'd always pop off and say something. And I'd be like, look, Mr. Principal, here's what they said to me. And all of a sudden, my fist was smashed in their face. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
we never
sorry.
did them in school. They were always outside of school. We always had them in like whatever we were
Yeah, you
out
didn't
and
do
like.
it on school property. I mean, that
Yeah.
was stupid. You
But half
Oh,
the time
we
it never
did.
even happened. Like it was like it wasn't even beef from school. It was we were all just hanging out. And somebody pissed somebody off, so we just like had it out in the street.
Well, nowadays the problem is they get home and cry to their parents and they call the cops.
Yeah, and then you
And
get
they
sued.
Oh my God.
See,
I
that's it.
cannot imagine. Because I
Oh,
would get,
boy.
like, my mom would get phone calls
See,
from the
Squeezy.
other mom, and, like, the other mom would be apologizing for the stuff their kid said, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
We just actually had that issue with Landon because he videoed it. They videoed it. And I'm like, dude, I mean, he had to fight. He had it in the bathroom on school property at a football game. And they videoed it. And I'm like, yeah, no evidence, dude. Look, no evidence.
That's it.
Right? That's
Nobody
But,
knows
probably
and then what happened was he wanted to argue
Yeah.
and say, oh, they're not going to show it. They're not going to check. The principal will find out. What happened 3 days later? I get a phone
Principal
call
found
during
out.
the stream. During the stream, got the phone call from the principal. Yeah. Saying,
that's
and I knew it happened.
Hey.
I knew. And
See
he
that?
said, yeah, this is the principal. And I'm like, no, you didn't. He said, yeah, I did. I was like, you know what? His daddy's home today. Hold on. Let's show the phone.
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
Did the other kid have it coming, and did he win?
Yes, and sort of. The fight was stupid. It wasn't even. I mean, like
like a
the dude that Landon
slap
was
fest.
fighting is double his size, right? So
Oh,
you know he couldn't fight. The big guy couldn't fight because he was too big, and Landon is, I don't know, coming at him like a cat. And it wasn't like even girl fight. It was like,
God bless him.
yeah.
It's like, throw a punch. Come on. What are you
exactly.
doing?
So when he came home, yeah, it was like, dude, really? I mean, come on, if you're gonna fight, just do it because this is embarrassing.
Throwing slaps. That's
But
what
he
Danny
did
says.
get suspended. He did get suspended for 1 day, but that was only because that's what the books say. If there's a fight on school property,
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have been suspended. And the other guy was also suspended, but nothing else happened of it. But I hope
This
he
might
learned his
shock you to
lesson.
know, but I got suspended a lot in high school.
I mean, because
Somehow
he's a
I'm not
little redhead and he's feisty and he's got a mouth on him.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that is.
Hopefully he learns a little bit from this one.
You get, I
No,
remember
you
that
won't.
you get a lot more slack on that first time than you do on the
Yeah.
second or third. It's like
Yeah.
you might get a little, don't do that, but good job, son.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
first one.
Yes.
Second one is a different tune. It's
Yeah.
like a whole, like, then your
Yeah,
mom's
because
just
it becomes a
pissed that you got
problem,
interrupted.
Yeah. Then it becomes a problem. It becomes something that, got to be dealt with instead of, okay, you got in a fight, it's not going to happen again, learn to deal with it by, using your words. But Landon's words are a little,
Probably getting them into a fight.
yeah. We've got our work cut out for us for sure. But I
How old
can't
is
say
he?
nothing. He's 13.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's the age.
13 starts high school next year. So,
Oh, wow.
God.
Yeah.
but the problem is he's short. Okay, I'm short. I'm 5'2". His daddy is short. His daddy's 5'4". His grandmother is 4'8". I mean, he's gonna be probably gonna be short.
Well,
Like,
then y'all got to teach him how to throw an actual punch, for
well,
Pete's
that's
sake.
the thing. His daddy's, and just like Skipper knows, they know how to freaking where them pressure points are.
Wrestling is what
So,
he needs.
Yeah.
Yes.
His daddy's teaching him where the pressure points are, and some of that. So
That's all you
I
need.
really honestly see Landon going into that profession later. But yes, they've been working on some of that. So I just hope he uses it for the good and not
There's
dark fight.
Cobra Kai style.
Yeah, I can tell you something about them pressure points. They work great for
They
your
do.
kids.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, kids
Quickly.
can handle pain.
yeah, I can't. Bo can put me in a, and yeah, no, I don't.
Well,
I hate it. I hate them. I hate
Still,
them.
if they go to school, your son said he was using pressure points on me. So would you rather me beat their ass with a belt?
Yeah.
What? Wait, say that again.
I said if your kids go to school and be like, "Oh, my dad did this to me," yeah, call me.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna come to school with the belt, or I'll make a paddle out of T111 plywood. I'm
But
like,
now
"Here,
you have to get them, and
this."
you have to get them out of school, take them off school property to do anything. You can't do anything on school property. You cannot even punish them on school property. Even if you
Oh,
raise
yeah, I
your
know
voice and
that.
somebody else hears you raise your voice at your kid on school property, shit.
Oh,
Shoot,
okay.
I've yelled at other people's kids and their mamas on school property before, and nobody said nothing to me.
Not down here.
I did it at the high school whenever these kids were acting like idiots and the teacher was standing there. I was like, you guys need to quit. They all froze. The teacher looked at me and said, you're welcome for me doing your job.
And you know they are. It's
He
just
kind of
the
he
rules.
froze too. He's like, what the hell? That was funny. Bob, I found the link for you. You can copy and paste it now. Always got to help that feller out too.
Is
I'll pay for that later.
yeah.
I was gonna make a comment, but I was like, you know what? I don't need vengeance.
Vengeance will be mine.
I like it whenever me and him's on the stream together and we're just going at each other and everybody's in chat's like they don't know what to say. I love it.
Yeah, it's like,
I get so bad when people are fighting on stream, like Terry and Chewy or whatever the other night. I'm just like, okay, change the subject.
Oh, I didn't
Next topic.
see that.
Yeah.
They were arguing over Moscow Guppies and Jimi Hendrix, stuff that didn't matter in the least bit.
exactly. That's quality entertainment. As far as I'm
It
concerned.
really
That sounds
was,
about right.
but I just couldn't. I was like, no.
I can tell you this. Whenever I was at work, what was it, Saturday? I was like, wonder when this show's coming on, this Saturday morning cartoons. And Terry was still alive. I'm like, dude,
I saw that, man.
Right? I got on there. I'm like, what? This guy again? I was like, come on. That's some creepy shit right there. I don't care who you are. A man with costumes in his garage with fish tanks. We
I
Are you
thought it
talking
was
about Mr.
awesome.
Bromby? Oh, yeah. That guy's entertaining. That's for sure.
Terry is passionate about some things for sure.
It was funny because I fell
I mean,
asleep
Good Lord.
listening to that stream, and then I had a dream that I was living with roommates in some house that never existed, and some idiot next door was playing drums at like 3 a.m. And so I got up and went outside, and I was like, oh, it's just drunk Terry, guys. And they're like, oh, okay. And we all went back to bed. I was like, dang it, Terry. No drums until it's daylight.
Right? I told you my dream. Yeah, it's with Papa
With
Shrimp
Papa Shrimp. Mm.
talking about his heart attack. Oh,
I don't
I don't
think
even
heard
like
this.
it when
What are
you tell
talking-
that story. It's so
no,
rough.
right?
Jeff Rose.
What's up, Jeff Rose?
Oh,
Look
Where
who's
you
come
been,
out of the
Jeff Rose?
woodwork. What's up, Jeff Rose? Thanks
Right?
for showing up, bud.
So Papa Shrimp, we picked him up and we were headed to
This is your dream, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So before this is what caused the dream.
Okay, so this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
So
leading
me
up
and
to your
Papa
dream.
Shrimp and my husband were headed to whatever event we went to over there, and he was talking. This was like 3 weeks after the heart attack, and he was talking about the heart attack. How they cracked his chest. So that's what he talks about when they cracked his chest. Is when they cracked his chest open and pulled it out, hard out, and held it in his hand. You know, set it up on the table, and they got all these tubes hooked up to him and everything. So he's telling us all this, and I'm cringing as he's telling us. Well, the word
Was he conscious for that?
cracked my chest. Okay, so he did wake up, but
Oh,
they
wow.
put him back out, and then he did wake up with the tubes in his throat, and then then they anyway, yeah.
Mhm.
That would freak
When
me
we
out.
got home, yeah, I had that dream of them cracking my chest and holding my heart in their hand, and me watching my hand pump in the hand, and I'm like,
Kalima
so
Shakti.
weird. Oh, it felt so weird. And so since then, I get the cringes. Like, ugh.
It
Well-
literally makes my chest hurt when you tell this story.
Yeah, man, that's brutal.
Like,
I don't
mm-mm.
usually have dreams, period. But to have that dream and it feel so real from
Mhm.
somebody's story, I was like, oh Lord, this can't keep happening. This can't keep happening. It just freaks me out. That cracked my chest.
Ugh.
Back to my chest.
And of course, he apologizes and he feels so bad for saying it. And I'm like, dude, it ain't you. It's just something that my mind and my body don't like.
Oh yeah.
Just the thought of that, yeah, that's kind of.
Crazy. Jeff
Especially-
Rose, where have you been, man?
Especially waking up.
Dude, with tubes down your throat, that'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah, he woke up and they have him strapped down. He said, and I didn't know that part. And I have a problem with being pinned, period, from my tractor accident. So,
I am a huge claustrophobic guy. I can't
yeah, don't.
even thought like, they're like
Yeah.
nightmare scenarios where I wake up and like I have a feel like I just had this the other like last night. I woke up and I was like in the middle of the night and I was like, oh my god. And I just have like this nightmare scenario that the house is going to collapse and it's just going to pin me under it. And I'm not going to be able to move
I know, right? Only
for
Austin,
days
check my
until
email.
like, and it's going to be like the middle of winter. So I'm just going to freeze to death underneath this, pin to death underneath. Oh, that's like, that is my worst nightmare.
Well, I got pinned
Straight
here
up.
with the steering wheel of a tractor when the tractor broke in half and pinned
Oh
me.
god, no.
They had to cut me out with jaws of life.
Yeah, I heard you telling that story that one day.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
Okay,
why
you're
God.
fixing to give me nightmares tonight now.
I give you the vague
So what else
details.
really freaks you out, guys?
Mm-mm.
So you couldn't
Mm-mm.
watch the Wizard of Oz then?
I don't watch any.
Why? Because there's a house
What?
landing on the witch.
Oh, him and the Wizard of Oz. You see your feet hanging out?
Then they
Yeah.
curl up.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they
Mine
come
would just be my bare feet.
out.
Oh, don't forget about the midget that was hanging in a tree
yeah, they hung himself and
during
What?
during the
I never
filming of
saw
it.
that.
I didn't
that's like
either.
supposedly
They
made it in the
didn't edit
footage.
it out.
I think it was like in the background and it was one of the scenes. Like it was like one of the
It's
little
when-
people. Midget's not a
Yeah.
proper term, by the way.
I forget what they call it.
A midge is an
Whatever the-
insect, and that's why it's considered an insult, by the way. Just
I'm
saying.
lost. Okay,
That's why people don't like little people don't like to be called midgets because a midge is an
Well,
insect
Oh, really?
and it's an insult. Yeah, that's why midget's an insult is
Where
is
did it
considered
come
a
from?
derogatory
Anyway?
term.
Why did that word become the word for short people?
Because people are
Little
jerks.
insects. Yeah,
if it's
I-
if it's an insect, that doesn't even make sense.
I
Well,
would
'cause
rather
it's like
be
a
called
clam on
midget
somebody.
than a little person because when you say "Hey, little person," it's like you're talking down on them.
yeah, I would. Yeah, and then I like when they said that like that's the term. I was like, really? That's the one you're going with? Okay.
Anyway, did y'all see
Not
on
my
3
call.
Men and a Little Late, 3 Men and a Baby, where there was the kid ghost and then
Midge
the
flags.
shotgun standing on the barrels? I remember watching that. Like we heard about it and went and rented the movie, and we're all like watching it and pausing. Is that it? Is that it? And then like in between the curtains, you can actually see like standing there, and then it pans back, and it's the silhouette of a shotgun balancing on the barrel.
I didn't
like,
see the
clear as
shotgun
day.
one, but the kid, yes, we put it in our VCR because we had one of them high tech VCRs. You do like frame by frame, and it was there. And then
And
not
that
too
was
long-
a ghost or something?
yes, there was
Oh.
a kid actually died in that house that they filmed in,
Oh.
and literally
What movie is this?
3 Men and a Baby.
3 men
Oh
and a
yeah, I
baby.
did hear this.
And then there was a special like a few years down the road where they was talking about these houses that were haunted. They came to that house and showed that window from the outside of where that kid would always sit in that window and look out. And I was like, wait a minute. Then I researched it, and it was the same house that they had 3 Men and a Baby in the movie.
Really
Mm-hmm.
interesting. That's interesting. I don't discount that stuff, but I'm not entirely a believer either. But there are a lot of things in this universe that we do not understand, so
No doubt.
I leave it open.
No doubt.
I've never had an experience where like a ghost like rushed through me or something, but my mom died while I was pregnant with my son, and all of those nights up with the newborn, like I was real tired, but I would feel her there,
Yes.
and I would be all sad and crying because while I
Yes.
was pregnant, I wasn't going to fall apart because, you know,
Yeah.
Stress
Yeah.
isn't good for the baby, so I bottled that all up. And then
Right.
after my son was born, with all the hormones and the lack of sleep and everything else, it was like I was crying for my mama with my new baby.
Yeah.
And he would, like, I would feel her behind me, and he would watch somebody
behind you.
walking back and forth.
Yeah.
And then they'd come around, and he was just watching, and I could feel her there. So I'm convinced.
Oh,
There are
I
all things in this
Stuff in the
universe
house
that
I
are
grew up
not
in.
understood.
got what I was just going to say. It was very important.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make you a believer, Jason.
I'm not a believer. Let's put it that way. I don't
He's
discount the
agnostic.
possibility. I'm not even talking
Let's-
like in a religious sense. I'm just talking about
Yeah.
the possibility of ghosts.
wasn't
Like I
talking
don't
about
discount it.
that. Let's go spend the night at the Western Penitentiary.
Oh yeah, dude, I totally would.
Uh-uh.
You mean Eastern
No.
State?
Yeah,
no
no.
way.
Say, let's
Not
I
for
actually
$1 million.
ran- I would definitely do that.
They do it in October.
And there's a Penhurst
I want to stream that.
insane asylum is around there too.
I want to watch, but I don't want to be in it. I want to watch
That'd be
y'all.
Just,
cool.
I would only go if you would stay there with me and hold my hand the whole time, and we had a real quick exit strategy. We just be
Exactly.
standing inside the emergency exit door.
Well, here's the thing. Okay,
I've had some very unexplained things happen
I
to
got
me.
to bake
I
through
can
it
tell
with
you
that.
that.
so what they do with that? They
I'm
make
getting
you
that one
sign a release form before you do it.
Really?
Oh.
That's in case the guy that's hiding in the cell room pushes you over the railing and you die.
Ugh.
They don't get sued.
I love looking on her face.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
Like I said, I want to watch y'all. I want to watch y'all go do it.
I would do it. I definitely
We'll
would
strap
do
you up with some
That's
GoPros,
right. Yeah.
get some helmet cams.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, talking to the guys on night shift about some of the stuff they heard where I work at.
it. I
Dude.
can imagine,
because
man.
It was built back in the 1890s. Oh yeah.
I had an experience once that would equate to somebody walking on your grave.
Oh, hell
And
no.
it-
I saw that place on Ghost Adventures.
There was a disturbance in the force. I don't know how to even describe it, but I knew something was happening and it was not good. And I couldn't shake the feeling. Like my skin was like just got cold, and I felt like I was
Like there's a bear behind you.
not even that. Like I felt like it was like I felt ice cold. Like my whole entire like surface of my body felt ice cold, and I really felt like somebody was like walking down my spine. I don't know how to describe it. And I just stood up wherever I was, and I was like, something is going wrong right now.
Yeah.
And people were looking at me like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, but something is wrong.
Wow.
And an hour later, there was a phone call that somebody was in an ambulance, tried to kill themselves.
I've had that before.
Yikes.
It was weird. And it was somebody that I was pretty connected to. So it was, I don't know how to describe it, but I knew something was happening.
Yeah.
So I don't discount any of that weird stuff, man.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Well, it's 7:00. We're gonna leave y'all
On that note, good night, folks.
we're gonna leave y'all on the steady
Sweet
note.
dreams.
Sure, we'll hear about it sometime.
Hope we don't
couldn't
leave you
sleep
with some
last night.
realistic-
It was the literal nightmare stream.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that. I'm telling you, I could tell some stories.
Whatever you're doing, do not sleep.
I don't know. I'd probably get fired. I can't do
Crack your chest open and say you're holding your heart in
that. Yeah.
Molaram, Sularam.
In the prison.
the prison. It would go walking around.
My
Right,
heart would
but-
jump out of its chest on its own.
Oh, I'd be gone. There ain't
Yeah.
no way.
Hashtag
Yeah,
nightmare.
nightmare. Hashtag nightmare for Susie Q's stream. That's a good one.
All right. All right.
I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thanks to Degenerate 503 Aquatics and Jess for showing up because I baited her in. And
Thanks for having us.
you're welcome. Y'all have a good night.